Finally, our dreams are about to turn into reality. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around 55%, slightly in the green today, but it's about to awaken soon, guys. It literally has to, because Bitcoin literally touched 77k. Oh my, what is happening? Well, it's right around the corner, because now guys, we're from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. Mr. Pool once upon a time tweeted, moon is literally staring right at you guys, right? The moon, so-called, when we use the terminology moon, it just means not XRP specifically, but cryptos in general, right, are just pumping to the highest degree, guys. And this was tweeted on 11/13. There you guys go. So hopefully, you guys, I mean, I do believe it is staring right at our faces, especially prosperity. Why? We got confirmations from all different paths from the highest order. From Watcher Guru, Justin, President-elect Donald Trump is considering Wall Street lawyer Richard Farley to replace SEC Chair Gary Gensler, guys. Look at that. So it's this person right here. So he's considering, Donald Trump is considering this person to basically replace him, Gary. Right, your time has come, finally. Now, what's his stance on crypto, though? I don't know. But what I do know is he has to be pro crypto, obviously. No matter who it may be, guys. Even if they hate cryptocurrencies deep down, they're going to put on a mask and love cryptos and become pro crypto. Why? Because that's a new order, guys. It's that simple. This isn't financial advice, but please like today's video. Scoop: SEC commissioner backs Trump's plan to end crypto crackdown. Right? Look at that. Says one path forward would be to pause new enforcement actions against firms that have failed to register. I mean, it seems like the tune has already changed as soon as Trump got in, came into play, guys. Just in a minute, guys, we're going to be talking about how this matters to specifically XRP and why it's about to have its own price rise soon. New, the CEO of the American Securities Association, which represents regional brokers and financial services firms, has called on SEC Chairman Gary Gensler to resign. Quote, the people voted for this country to take a new direction, and Chairman Gensler should respect that vote by stepping down from his position immediately. This is the only way for America's working families, retirement savers, and small businesses to rebuild their trust and confidence in the institution of the SEC, end quote. The trust isn't going to be rebuilt at all, guys. Right? Now we know for a fact, or at least I do. I mean, I knew it beforehand, guys. But that was concrete proof that, well, these people manipulate not only prices, but thoughts and everything, guys. Okay? So be ready. Because it seems like their manipulation now will be we'll take advantage of. Why? Because we're already into these cryptocurrencies now. Specifically, let's target XRP for a second. From Attorney Jeremy. So what happens to the Ripple versus SEC case next year? Well, basically the most likely scenario is Gary Gensler steps down before January 20th, guys. Right, the new head sends out marching orders that all non-fraud crypto cases need to be disposed of. Look at that. Right? The Ripple case or any case with a ruling will be settled for judgment in amounts $125 million. Wow. That's it, guys. It's over. That's the funniest thing of my life. So let us applaud. Let us just clap. Right? Let us just clap, guys. Because it seems like finally the journey is about to come to an end, guys. Finally, but a new one is about to begin. You may be wondering what that new one is. Well, the day we have been waiting for, guys, and the new journey is up and away we go. For XRP's price to just keep rising and rising and rising, right? That's a new journey we're about to step forward onto. Now, from Stuart, and you remember he's the chief legal officer at Ripple. Look what he says. This is insane. Well, either way, it's over. That's it, guys. Right? It's over. Gensler and his anti-crypto mission should voluntarily stand down, right? Or, as John explains, SEC's new chair, when appointed, will use the agency's internal mechanisms to remove them. Either way, it's over. That's it, guys. It's over, right? We have literally won. again, perseverance was literally it, guys. That's it. That's so insane. We're basically already technically rich, but we're not at the same time. It's a paradox, because all that matters is just patience, right? And that's it. You wake up one day with more money than what you invested into. Now, how much depends on you, guys, right? Depends on when you'll sell, and all the other factors. That you have to make your own, come up with your own thesis or conclusion and outcome, guys. Then we got from Freddie Riz, all these other attorneys, right? We don't know. We no longer have to wait until 2026 for this whole clown show to be over, guys. To be over, right? We can finally talk about settlement being a very realistic possibility. Look at that. Either way, it's over, guys. And right now, we're basically front running that news because JP Morgan was stated, hey, when the case is finally concluded, right? No more dark clouds above Ripple, the Ripple XRPL ecosystem, guys. Well, XRP will then have significant adoption, right? Then it will truly start its price rise. And we called it. It's the year 2025, it seems as, right? So right now, it's probably going to trend like this, guys, right? With Bitcoin up like that. But then 2025, we're going to see those volatile moves up like this, guys, right? Like that. It doesn't matter, guys, because winds of change are here, right? Because as soon as Trump comes into play, guys, he already has, but when he gets into office in January, that's it. That's so odd. When if I remember correctly, Babakuk's timeline starts from that point, right? End of January-ish, guys. Interesting. What's funny about all this stuff is that the last time XRP reached its all-time high was on January 4th as well, 2018, almost 7 years ago. Hopefully this changes soon. And you think we're lying about numerology? No, the elites that you worship knows about it and uses it to their advantage. Why? Listen to Christine Lagarde, guys, the head of the ECB, European Central Bank. And we're talking about a central bank. These banks rule your life, guys. Rule the world right now, because it's all about what money in this life, isn't it?
We've left the deep freeze behind us, and the horizon looks just a bit brighter. So my hope and my wish for 2014 is that after those 7 miserable years, weak and fragile, we have 7 strong years. Now, I don't know whether the G7 will have anything to do with it, or whether it will be the G20. I certainly hope that the IMF will have something to do with it.
And in that clip specifically, she talks about numerology, guys. Right? You guys can go ahead and search it up yourself. About the number 7. Right? You guys see how many times she stated 7? Exactly. Let's see what's XRP's market cap. 7. Exactly. It's going to be a very beautiful year, to say the least, guys. Finally, dreams are about to turn into reality. Right? Finally, we can see a light from Garlinghouse. Connects to finally. Okay, a light. It's what? Flickering on and off until one day it stays put. It stays on like that. Why? What's funny is 8-8, guys, finally comes out to today, right? 11-8. But it gets more weird because look at this. Remember this week? 4-6 and what? From BYEBYE, right? What's the last number, guys? Well, it's 4-6 and 2. That's what it was, guys. Because if you come down here, look at this 2, right? Look at this 4-6 and 2 from David Schwartz. So what does that mean? Let's see. 4-6 2. 4-6. 4-6 is what? 10. And the remaining 2, it's 10-2. Interesting. Wasn't that the Mickey Mouse clock, right? With the hands and arms, guys. Right here, guys. 10 and 2 as well. What? Because if we use 6 plus 4 is 10, and the 2 is remaining right there, guys. Whoa, that's odd. 10-2. 10-2. 10-2. 1 plus 2 is 3. By 3 they come. Wow. Fascinating indeed. It begins. This is big. Never has the BBC in the UK mentioned Ripple or XRP like this. By Garlinghouse on today, guys. Look at this. This is insanity.
That $76,000 mark for the first time. Another token seeing big gains over the past few days is XRP, which has been developed by the digital payment network Ripple. It's currently valued at around $11 billion and is trying to go mainstream by launching its own ETF. However, it's currently involved in a long-standing case with the Securities and Exchange Commission, which is blocking the launch. For more on all this, we're now joined by the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. So welcome, Brad. Let's start with that tweet that you have sent on a crypto checklist to Donald Trump for his first 100 days, including firing SEC Chair Gary Gensler. What are the main things that you want him to address?
Well, as you probably know, Donald Trump has been kind of a crypto advocate and the crypto president by his self-proclamation around that for a number of months during the campaign. And he has actually said that one of the first things he would do in office is to do everything he could do to remove Gary Gensler, who has really waged a war against crypto in the United States. The irony, of course, is many countries around the world, even the UK, Switzerland, Singapore, have really leaned into crypto, created clear rules, which has allowed entrepreneurs and capital to flow in and allow the industry to grow and thrive.
But while Trump is seen as favorable for crypto leaders and investors, does his recent alignment with crypto actually pose some ethical concerns? I mean, he's launched the cryptocurrency project World Liberty Financial. Is this a potential conflict of interest now that he has a stake in the industry, Brad?
You know, I think obviously Donald Trump has stakes in lots of industries, and I think the voters decided that they preferred Donald Trump as opposed to other candidates throughout the process. So I don't really take a position on that. I think there's obviously a lot of disclosure laws, and I think as his second trip to the White House, I'm sure there's plenty of people around him that are experienced with that. I do think, regardless of his own participation in different parts of the economy, we've got to get the United States growing in as it relates to this industry. And the Biden administration, really, not just the United States SEC, but other parts of the government as well, have been pretty hostile towards crypto, despite its growth, despite that it's over a $2 trillion market today.
With a Donald Trump win, are you expecting a resolution in this Ripple versus SEC lawsuit? I mean, this was surrounding whether XRP is considered a security or a digital currency. And what do you think a resolution would mean for the broader crypto industry?
Look, as you probably know, we've been fighting with the SEC for 3.5 years. We won that case last summer. The SEC, the judge in that case declared very explicitly, XRP in and of itself is not a security. The SEC is appealing part of that decision, but importantly, they're not appealing the part of the decision that says XRP is not a security. So we feel very good about that. The law of the land of the United States is that XRP is not a security. What's frustrating, I think, for the whole industry is that only Bitcoin and XRP really have the explicit regulatory clarity in the United States. Other leading cryptocurrencies like ETH and Solana have been a little bit of fuzzy land. And it's really kind of maddening, and I think madness, to think we're going to litigate every single token one by one.
What's interesting about all this stuff is that it reminds me back in, you know, when XRP was exploding to the highest order, because Brad Garlinghouse and the team was on many different interviews and stuff like that, guys, as well, right? So interesting.
We've been challenging the government, challenging the SEC to create clear rules of the road, as you've seen in the UK, as you've seen in Japan, where they've created taxonomies so that the regulation is clear. And people in the US crypto industry want to follow the rules. We just have to have clarity about what the rules are.
And Brad, talk to us more about clarity that you need in regulation. What more in particular would you like to see?
I think the key thing is the SEC under Gary Gensler has tried to take the position that most cryptocurrencies are securities. Securities, as I think many people know, the law is about rights and title and ownership of a company. If you own a security in Apple, you own part of the company. You have governance rights. You can vote on the board of directors. That obviously doesn't exist. If you own XRP, if you own ETH, if you own different cryptocurrencies, you're not getting the rights and title and interest of a security. So the key really is creating that clarity that the SEC is not the regulator that's trying to kind of own this industry. And they've really been trying to do regulation through enforcement rather than codifying and taking the time to write clear rules of the road.
No, but it's just BBC.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us there, Brad Garlinghouse, the Ripple CEO.
Thanks for having me.
In recent years,
to me, it just seems positive, right? Why? Because we're getting at the light is at the light is visible now, guys, right? Resistance, 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 resistance. Squeezing pattern obviously is about to break out here soon, right? Specifically what day, I don't know, but again, the chart says here soon. And when we tie in the damn external events, guys, it all matches up perfectly. It's like the stars are aligning, isn't it? Exactly. But to point out, the fountain for today's video comes from waters above. Prepare for tomorrow as well, guys, because it's what 11/9, and we know what that is, right? It's right here, guys. So prepare, prepare, prepare. Maybe something may happen. Hopefully nothing negative, but something positive. Let's flip the script upside down. Now, for HOS, let's get ready, because things are becoming positive. Actually, a change of tune is happening right now. Winds of change are here. No more coming. But anyways, that's Sophia's Amazingness. See ya.